minutes late. Anyway, I'm here. I hate being late. I'm very, everyone knows me for my punctuality. Everyone knows me for being on time. There's, anyway, I'm here now. So let's hope the same thing doesn't happen that it did last week with the internet stuffing up. But before I do anything, let me introduce myself. Hello, my name is Teresa. I'm from Angelic Blue, and I'm here to do live readings tonight using the angel cards. So tonight's cards are going to be from Radley Valentine and Dougal Fraser. And these are the Angels and Auras Oracle cards. And as always, I always start the live with Angel Affirmation cards by Radley Valentine. So I start off with them. Now, just like I normally do every week, is I just check in. Hi, Peony, how are you? Thank you for joining. Just want to see that. Why is this not working? Oh, here we go. They say in Italian, pazienza, but I don't have any left. Oh, Lord. That's what the old Italians say all the time when something happens and you get frustrated, and they say, oh, patience, like call on patience. And I'm like, I've got none left. I think it's all been used up. All right, let's have a look. I'm just hoping that this works because, as I said last week, I ended up doing I cut out, so then I started another live just to continue. Hi, John, how are you? Yes, so let's hope I don't have to do that this week. The internet's been okay in my area, not the best, but, temperamental. All right, come on. Taking too long. Okay, there we go. I have to tell you the cutest story that happened to me today. Oh, lucky that lady I didn't steal her dog. That's all I'm going to say. Hi, Chevy. Hello, Aurora. Hello, Melinda. Hello. Sorry, I'm just ensuring that the internet's working at my end. So sorry, I'm not ignoring anyone. Just want to make sure that it's all good at my end because, this computer tells me if it's lagging or... let's have a look. Okay, that's done. That's good. Yeah. All right. What is your name? Oh, my name is Teresa. Melinda. Yes, my name is Teresa. Thank you for asking. I do introduce myself at the beginning, but if you miss the introduction, then of course you miss my name. Hello, Three Tulips. Welcome. All right, so like I say every time I do a live, I will start with an angel affirmations card just to see the feel of what the angels want to, what message they want to bring forth. So if you're new, welcome. Thank you for joining, and if you are a regular, thank you once again. Good morning. Well, it's evening here, so wherever you are, let me know where you are from, Melinda. I'm here in Sydney, Australia, and it is just 8 p.m. on Wednesday, the 23rd of April. All right, so I'm going to start with this card first. Yes, let me know if you're on. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment. I look forward to reading all. I do read and comment and reply to everybody individually. I do all that. I don't have anyone that does that for me. All right. Let me think. All right. I'm trying to settle in. So I just had a bit of a hectic evening, hence why I was 5 minutes late. Lucky I didn't put down 7:30 because 7:30 I would have been very, very late. Because last week I did do my live at 7:30, but this week, for some reason, the angels guided me to do 8 o'clock. So now I know why. Thank you, angels. They always guide me, and sometimes I'm like, why? But anyway, I don't ask questions anymore. Just follow the instructions like a good girl. All right. All right, 3, 2, 1. I was going to say red, and look what... Wow. Messages from the love angels. Oh, lovely. When you have any fear surrounding love in your life, ask for our guiding hands to bring healing and reassurance that all will be well. So it seems to me that tonight might be a lot about love and questions about love, and that'll be interesting. And the affirmation is, I believe in the power of love. Isn't that a song? I believe. Well, there's actually Madonna says that in one of the songs. Anyway, I allow for healing in all my relationships, including the one I have with myself. That's beautiful. So if you want to bring love into your life, you need to start loving yourself and start healing yourself. And then when you're healed and you love yourself correctly, it allows, you know, that you radiate that, and that allows love to come into you, the correct love, the, you know, love that you seek. So that's really beautiful. I like that. Thank you, Archangels. And well, these ones are the love angels. Well, technically, Archangel Raphael is the love angel because he helps with healing of the heart. So, all right. Now, let me just put this back on when it came off. Okay. All right. So now, as I said, I'm using these cards for tonight's readings. Ah, look. Must be the theme, red and pink and fuchsia. Is that how you say it? Just trying to think why in April. April is a really good time. Like, I wanted to get married in April, but because I met my husband in July, then we made it July. But I wanted to get married in April because I think April is a time of love, and I don't know, something about April is really nice. Maybe because of Easter. And if you saw my previous post, you would see that my name is an anagram of Easter. So, you know, for me, Easter and April is a really good time for new beginnings and blooming, even though here in Australia it's autumn. I'll just say, because I have Italian parents, you know, autumn, but really it's spring. So I just twist and turn things how it's convenient for me. All right. I'm going to start shuffling the cards. And please, if you would like a reading, just in the comment box, just type in the area of your life that you'd like guidance from the angels, and I will draw out a card for you. How beautiful. Oh, thank you. When you have two parents that have curly hair. Unfortunately, I didn't get the blue eyes I was supposed to get, but anyway. I always say that all these years later, I should have had blue eyes. I was supposed to have blue eyes, but never mind. All right, if you're new, welcome. Thank you. I can see the numbers fluctuating up and down, up and down. So, whoops. Well, sorry. I'll just grab the charger just then. If you would like to, please like, comment, subscribe to my channel. Oops, you're all the other way around now. Hold on. Now I've got to fix this up because I've just muddled them up. Okay, let's go back to front. Back to front, yes. Okay, I don't want to have any reversals. Okay, I think that's fine. Back to square one. Yeah, so please like, subscribe, comment, share. And like I said, if this is your first time, welcome. Thank you so much for joining me. Let me know where you're from. I'm here in Sydney, Australia. And it is now almost 8:15 in the evening on Wednesday, the 23rd of April. So let me know where you're from and what time it is. I'm just going to put that down there for a sec. I'm here just doing, hold on a second. Sorry, I'm here. No one's asking me any questions yet, so I'm just trying to figure this out. Oh, hold on. Goodness. I'm here. Please let me know if you'd like a reading and what area of your life you'd like guidance from. Okay, I'm back. All right, I've got, okay, how beautiful. Can I get a reading for the rest of April, please? Absolutely. So today's the 23rd, so you've got about a week left. All right, thank you, Peony. So for Peony, the rest of April, guidance for the rest of April. I just feel like my eyes are really dark. Fever, please. I don't know what that means, sorry. Fever. No. I don't know what that means. Sorry, Melinda. Okay, Peony. Rest of April. You know never to ask a lady how old she is. I'm not going to answer that, but let's say I'm over 30. Isn't that funny? The house phone is ringing. It never rings. I only have a house phone because I still have my grandfather around, which he uses the phone, but he's been hospitalized and hasn't been well, so he hasn't been calling me. And we have a few elder relatives in our family that still use the landline. Hasn't rung in God knows how long, and now it's ringing. But I have a feeling it's probably got to do with the elections, because we've been getting so many texts and adverts about the election. So I would say it's one of those surveys. But it's funny how it just rings now at this time of the night. And it should be family time. All right, sorry. Sorry, it was Peony. Sorry, I almost got mixed up because I saw how old are you and I was, yes. All right, 3, 2, 1. Look at that. For the rest of the month, time to go. Maybe, Peony, it's time for you to go on a holiday. Maybe it's time for you to live it up. But it says here, transformation, completion, confirmation, and exit. And there is a passport there. So maybe it's time that you organize yourself to, now it doesn't necessarily mean, oops, sorry, I bumped the table again. It doesn't necessarily mean for you to leave or go on holiday, because we all find ourselves in different financial and family situations and work situations that's sometimes not possible. But I would say that, you know, maybe it could even be a thought. It could even be like a thought pattern that you have. Maybe you need to let go of a thought pattern, and maybe it's a negative thought pattern. Maybe it's maybe time to leave a situation or a relationship, as in like it could be, I'm just saying like a friendship or someone that you've known for a long time, or, you know, think about a situation that you're in that I would say it's something that you already would be aware of, and it's time to let that go, for you to sort of get rid of the dead weight and then move forward and elevate, because it's time for you and your soul to move to the next part of your soul journey. And I think that's what that's about. If you do go on holiday, I don't think it's going to be a bad thing. I think it'll be a bonus. I don't know. And because it's blue, well, I'm just thinking European Union with that blue. So I'm just thinking like a European destination. But I'm just saying, I think, yes, the Australian passport is also blue. But this, to me, when you look at it very quickly, it looks like the European Union flag, you know, with the blue and then the circle of stars. So yeah, I just just if you look at that very quickly, and it does have the luggages, and the luggages have angels' wings on them. So it's letting you know that the angels are with you on this journey. And, you know, ask for their guidance, ask for their assistance. So from now to the end of April, if I were you, I'd be using my, you know, discernment and discretion, and just really analyze situations and people and relationships, and also looking in the mirror and analyzing what you're saying, what you're thinking to yourself. Is there anything that you need to let go so that you can release it, heal, and move on? So I hope that helps, and I look forward to your feedback. And I'll just say those words again in case you'd like to hear them again. It's transformation, completion, confirmation, and exit. All right, beautiful. All right, excellent. Anyone else would like a reading? Please jot down your question or comment in the comment box, and I will be getting to you in the order of receiving them. Now, if you'd like your own personal reading from me, you're welcome, Peony. If you'd like your own personal reading from me, go to my website, www.angelicblue.com.au, and I do face-to-face readings as well as online readings. And my online readings consist of photos of all the cards that come out. Look at that, power of prayer. Isn't that appropriate? Beautiful. That's very, very affirming for me. And I record the audio, and then I email that. So the images and the audio, I email that to the email that you supply, the email address that you supply when you book the reading. So that's how I do my online readings if you decide online. Otherwise, I'm here in Sydney in the Ryde area. So if you are between Parramatta and Sydney CBD and you'd like to come to Ryde, this is my consultation room, and you're more than welcome to have your reading here in my consultation room. And I'll just give you that website address again, www.angelicblue.com.au. All right. Just watching, it's lagging a little bit. Not happy about that. All right. So I'm going to tell you about the story about the dog today. So I've been thinking about, so let me go back a little bit. Let me retrack back. So January 2024, my dog, which was a sort of a small Roddy, well, she was, because she was under 25 kilos. So she was small, considering I had a Roddy cross German Shepherd before her, and he was 40 kilos. So anyway, she passed away January 2024, and my husband and I initially said no more dogs, even though I love them, like I could have so many dogs. But anyway, so of course with the heartbreak, I said no more dogs. But then I realized I do want a dog. And the deal was we will wait to get a dog. So my husband and I wanted to go away. He turned, actually I'm not going to say how old he turned because that'll give away my age, sort of. But anyway, he had a milestone birthday in the middle of last year. And for his birthday, he wanted to go away. So we've been trying to plan. He's not been well. Then we've had issues, this, that, and the other. And so the deal was we will get a dog when we come back, because there's no point getting a puppy and then going away after a couple of weeks or a couple of months, going away and leaving the dog. You know, I want to be close with my dog. And so this holiday is never happening. It's very frustrating. Anyway, so today I was out and I could see this dog walking across with the owner, and they were at the other side of the road and I had to cross. So as I crossed, that dog just stared at me and you can see it was happy because the tail was wagging and everything. And then as I got closer, because I looked straight at the dog, because I don't look at the humans. It could be, you know, I don't know who. It could be God's gift to women. I don't know. walking a dog. I just focus on the dog. And anyway, so this dog, and then as I get closer, the dog just jumps on my legs and starts, you know, getting all excited. It was so sweet. And it was a little beagle. And so I had a quick chat to the owner, and the dog was just so beautiful. It was so placid, so tranquil, and it was very, very sweet. So that's what dogs do. Then I saw another dog at the park today, and it stared at me from a distance, and I thought, oh, is it going to run over to me? But no, it didn't run because it had a ball that it was chasing. So that's, of course, more important. Oh, gosh. You got to love the dogs. So I definitely want to, oh, gosh, all my cards are flying out. I definitely want another dog. I don't want a big, big dog, and I don't want a tiny dog. I want a dog that I can cuddle but pick up at the same time. Mind you, I used to pick up my 40-kilo dog as well. Not all the time, but he didn't like it because, you know, he was a boy. He didn't like being picked up. The girl, she liked it. Sorry, picking up my cards that fell on the floor. One of them was dark blue and I almost missed it. Oh, Archangel Michael. It was dark blue. Matches the mat that I have on the floor. Okay. All right, done. And yeah, so I don't want a tiny dog, but I don't want a big one. And the other thing is I don't want a black dog because I had 2 black dogs. So I got the first dog, which was a Rottweiler cross German Shepherd. It was all black with the 2 dots. So he looked more like a Rottweiler. Okay, the colouring of a Rottweiler. So we got him, and then several years later we got she was just a Rottweiler. So we had the 2 of them at the same time at one point. But now that they're both gone, I don't want a dog that reminds me of both of them. So because they were both black, I don't want a black dog, even though I love black dogs. I really do like the dark, like the black Labradors. What's the other one that I like? The other ones, they're I forget what they're called. But anyway, so I love them. But I thought I don't want to be constantly reminded of the other 2 that I had. So if I still had one of them, then if I still had the girl, then I could get another black dog and that will complement each other. But because now they're both gone, I don't want to be constantly reminded and comparing, because I don't think it'll be fair for the new dog if I keep comparing. So that's why I want a dog that's a different colour. Even though I like black dogs. So maybe the one after, maybe I'll get a black one, but because I've had the 2, so I don't know. Give me your suggestions. Give me your suggestions on a breed. Like I said, I don't want a tiny dog. I don't want like a little Jack Russell, even though we've had Jack Russells in my family and they are very cute. Or a little Chihuahua. Every time I mention a dog, they just fly out. Hold on a sec. Oh my gosh. Sorry. Oops. Yeah, I don't want a Chihuahua or anything like that, or a little poodle. I was thinking of another one. I can't remember what it was. I think it's too small. I want something a bit bigger. Like I said, I want something that I can cuddle, but nothing too big that, you know, I need a step ladder to get to. Which is not that big. These cards keep going. Okay, I'm going to stop now. Okay. All right, I'm going to have a drink of water. Excuse me. You know, I don't like drinking in front of the camera. People do it, and that's their prerogative, but I don't. Okay. Now, normally I do lives on Instagram at 8 o'clock, and then 9 o'clock I do YouTube. But this week I decided again, I'm just going to stick to YouTube. So I just made it 8 o'clock. So if you'd like a reading, please just in the comment box, and I don't know what it looks like because I don't have a comment box here, but in the comment box, I think it might say chat. Just type in the area of your life you'd like guidance from the angels, or you can just give me a hello or something, because I know some people, I've got people that come on, they just like to watch and they like to be part of the live, but they don't want to ask a question, and that's okay, that's fine. I appreciate the support anyway. Anushka, is that right? Hello, how are you? Where are you from, Anushka? If I'm saying it correctly, please tell me if I'm saying it correctly. I hate pronouncing people's names incorrectly. Yeah, you pronounced it right. I'm fine. How are you? Oh, good. I'm glad I pronounced it correctly. I'm well, thank you. Where are you from, Anushka? Where are you watching me from? I'm here in Sydney, Australia. Welcome. Thank you so much. And it is 8:32 p.m. I'm from New Zealand. Oh, so it's not that far. Excellent. So you're a few hours ahead. Is that right? You'd be a few hours ahead here because it's 8:32 p.m. here. Yeah, okay. I say this all the time. I know it sounds so simple, but I had to call my husband's relative from Adelaide on the weekend, and I think I rang way too early because, I mean, it's only half an hour difference, but I got confused with the time. Called a bit early, but anyway, she was still in the pajamas. But anyway, that's all good. She survived. But yeah, I get confused with before and after. I should remember, but I don't. Thank you if you're new. As I said, I can see the numbers fluctuating at the top of my screen, but I don't know if it's someone new, if it's a subscriber. Please, like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. Okay. All right. Sorry, I was concentrating because I was reading the messages. All right. I don't know if anyone else wants a reading or not. Tonight's a bit quiet. I know it's not my usual time and it's out of the ordinary, but I thought I'd do it a bit earlier because it can be quite draining for me doing both Instagram and then YouTube. Not draining because I'm only sitting here. That's not what I mean. It's not heavy work, but it's the energy that's exchanged and I can feel people's energy, and that does tire me out at times. So I have to look after myself, because if I am not at full capacity, then my readings won't be accurate, and there won't be, they just won't be as they should be, 100%. Okay. Yeah, so as I was saying before, sorry, I was thinking, I'm like, what was I saying? Let me know what you recommend in terms of dog breed. As I said, nothing too small, nothing too big. And let me know what you think. What's your experience? Because it'll be for me and my husband. Mainly for me, really. I'll say my husband because he's with me, but realistically, it's going to be my baby, and I'm going to look after it, and my husband will be the third wheel. That's what happened when I first got my other, like the Roddy Cross German Shepherd. I think we were only together for about a year and a half, I think. Yeah, about a year and a half when I got that dog. And I said to him that I got it for him, which I did, because he liked German Shepherds, and it was a Roddy Cross German Shepherd, and he was this little ball of fluff, and he was so cute, and I just wanted to give something to my husband to cheer him up, because he wasn't at a good place, and this guy, I saw him on the side of the road. He had a utility, or a ute, and he had 13 puppies in the back, and he was telling me that the father of my dog had impregnated 2 other dogs, and they also had 13 pups. So he literally had 13, 26, 39. He had 39 pups to get rid of, basically. And yes, it was a bit of a thing. And I said to him, I want a boy, and I want a black with the 2 dots. I don't want the tan sort of looking ones, because there were the tanned coloured ones and there were the black ones. I said, I want a black with the 2 dots and a boy. And lo and behold, there he was, right in the corner by himself, and the only boy left, because every time I picked one up, it was a girl. And I'm like, oh, I don't want a girl, and I don't want the golden coloured one. I want the black one. And so, yes, so anyway, I got this dog, and of course we grew very close. And my husband was the third wheel in that relationship. He knows. Yes, he was a very sweet dog. Everyone that met him really loved him. He had a really, really good personality, and yeah, he was such a sweetheart. He never got aggressive. He only got aggressive once or twice, but deservedly so, to the person that he got aggressive with. Otherwise, he was a very placid. I mean, children stomped on his tail and he didn't react. Like, he didn't even growl or bark or anything like that. So he was considering the 2 breeds, Rottweiler and German Shepherd. Yeah. And then we had my girl, and she was a Roddy. She was very delicate, to say the least. I'm just looking at this card, Divine Magic. Yes, that's what I feel like is happening. She was very delicate. She brought up quite different, and she was definitely a mummy's girl. She didn't like going next to my husband. Well, she did, because he'd have food and she'd bolt there when he had food, but otherwise she was always with me. So, and I love that. It's a nice comfort. I feel like I've just been talking and talking. Would anyone else like a reading? Thanks, John. It's a bit quiet tonight. I'm thinking maybe because of the public holiday, because here in Australia, it's, so we obviously had Good Friday, public holiday, Easter Monday, public holiday, and then this Friday is Anzac Day, and it'll be a public holiday. So I think a lot of people have taken the Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday time off, and so they can have, like, you know, extra sort of holiday, I suppose, with the public holidays in between. And I just thought, well, maybe it's because of that. I don't know, because normally it's quite lively on my lives, and it's very, you know, one reading after another. But just feel like it's really quiet tonight. So maybe people are away. But I did try and give, you know, 24 hours notice. So yeah. I've got a song stuck in my head. I saw it today because I just love my music. I can't sing. Anyone that knows me knows that I cannot sing to save my life, but I sing with passion, and that's the key. And so yeah, I just got this song because I was scrolling through some music, and I love George Michael. And that song, because, oh yeah, that's right, it was a post where they played a snippet of the original song and then a snippet of the remake of that song. And there were a few different songs, and one of them was Elton John's Don't Let the Sun, what is it? Don't Let the Sun Fall Down on Me. I think it's that one. But George Michael, he hit the nail. Like, he hit the nail on the head. He sang that with such passion and enthusiasm. I love that version. And that's the song I can't get out of my head. Don't let the sun go down on me. Yep. Don't let the sun go down on me. That's the song that I've just got in my head, and I've had it all day. And I can actually hear him sing it. I know that Elton John has a version, and I have heard of that one, but it's always George Michael's voice that I hear. He's got a very unique voice, and I love his voice. Very, I don't know, I just love his voice, and I love his music, whether it was through Wham or through just him as a solo artist. Love his music. Got some beautiful songs. Sorry, I got notifications. Don't know how that works. I turned to Do Not Disturb, but yet I still get notifications, so I don't know how that works. So if you're new, thank you. As I said, I can see the numbers fluctuating up and down. And if you're new, thank you and welcome. Please like and subscribe to my channel. And also, if you would like to get a reading from me from the angels, oh, look at this one. Guardian Angels, look at that. I was just talking about the angels, and that's the card that came up, which is also the card, the image on the cover of this deck here. And I love what it says on the inside. May the angels fill your life with color and magic. That's what it says on the inside. Isn't that beautiful? But if you'd like to get an angelic reading from me, please, in the chat or comment box, just type in the area of your life you'd like to get guidance, and I will draw out a card for you with the, with the help of the angels, your guardian angels. Yes. Let me just, sorry, I'm still here. Let's have a look here. I did do that. Okay. All right, that's all done. Okay. Hope you've been liking my posts. I have obviously been I put up quite a few extra ones in regards to the Easter period. I did the Taurus season card as well. So if you're a Taurian, there's a reading for you guys for the season of Taurus. I've done quite a few over the Easter period. So we had, I don't know if I did one for Holy Thursday, but I definitely did one for Good Friday, Holy Saturday, Easter Sunday, and Easter Monday. I did a few of them. And of course I did so I don't know if it's really celebrated here that much, but in Italy, where my parents are from, Easter Monday is named Pasquetta, and Pasquetta is a day that you, with your family and friends, you go out and have a picnic because you're enjoying the spring time, the blooming of the flowers and the new life. And so usually you go out for a picnic or some kind of outdoor activities on Pasquetta, which is Easter Monday. And so I did a post about that. And I don't know here in Australia, I think in Australia it's just whatever. It's a public holiday and they could be still on holidays from the long weekend period, or like what I did with my husband, we went to watch our two teams because there's always a clash with our two teams on that day. It's like a tradition, they do it every year. Some people go on picnics. It depends on how hot or cold it is. But yeah, let me know where you're from, what you do for Easter Monday, and is there a special name? Because as I said, my parents are from Italy, and that is the Easter Monday is called Pasquetta. And like I said, it's just a day to enjoy the outdoors, the activities, and family and friends, because no one's really working on that day. So yeah. But yeah, I've done quite a few posts. I've done a few shorts. Some are observations, some are things that I see, some are things that I agree with. I just love that. Let me just... Right. I do like doing lots of shorts because it's just they're just like, it's like a little short story, and I like doing them. So I like doing little shorts because it's like just a quick little story, and I do add a bit of a background to that to the image or the images that I post. So if you are new to my channel, welcome. So I'm just getting scratched with this table leg here. Also, I do have other social media platforms besides YouTube. So if you have Instagram, I do have, now most of I think all of my social media platforms are at @AngelicBlue_. So Angelic Blue, one word, _. I have TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and LinkedIn, as well as obviously YouTube, because that's what I'm using right now. So if you would like to follow those, I should have a description box which I will add to the bottom of this reading once I upload it. So if you'd like to join me on those platforms, please feel free to do so. I do appreciate that. Oh, sorry, I'm shuffling too far. Yes, so please feel free to do that. And like I said, I normally put it before, but I wasn't able to this evening. But I will put it. But if you'd like to, just go back to a previous video. I usually have on my longer videos, I usually have all that information. You can just click straight on the link. Well, if that's the case, I might finish up in about 10 minutes. We'll see how we go. I might finish up and just do that. I see some card readers do this, but I can't do it. See? I can't, you know, they just, and then they make all that, no, there's no way I can do it. I'm not that coordinated. I think it's just easy if I shuffle like this. These ones aren't too bad, but some cards are bigger and I can't, my hands are small. They may look, but you know, I'm only 5 foot something. 5'3", I think, at the max. 5'2", I'm between 5'2" and 5'3". So I don't have big hands. So I don't mind these cards here because they fit in my hands all right. But yes, it's hard to shuffle sometimes. Oops. Let's see, blessing in disguise. Beautiful. It's a lovely card to receive. If you are in Australia, let me know what your plans are for Anzac Day. Are you going to any dawn services? Are you going to any like local organised events? Are you going to be playing two up? First time I played two up was, I think, no, it couldn't have been 2020 because we were in COVID at the time. I think it was 2021 was the first time I played two up. I went all right, actually. I don't know how, but I went all right. And everyone was surprised. I just said it's beginner's luck because it's the same thing when I first, which I don't anymore for many years now, but when I was 18 and I bet on the Melbourne Cup, I won really well. I did a great job, but that was my first and only time I've ever won at the Melbourne Cup. I've won $2 here and there, but nothing. And so I'm like, well, what's the point? I'm not going to win, so I know it's not the right attitude to have. But then I don't bet on horses, because the only time I do is during Melbourne Cup, but I haven't bet on Melbourne Cup for a number of years now because I don't like the treatment of some of the animals. All right, well, I think I'm going to leave it there. It seems that, hold on, it's 10 to, I was thinking of staying for about an hour. Oh, sorry, I just thought it was, I've got another 10 minutes. I might compromise and do 5 minutes. If anyone doesn't come on or doesn't request a reading in the next 5 minutes, I will end the session. I'm just waiting in case people think I started at 9 o'clock, because that's my normal time. I don't want people to think that I'm starting, even though I did advertise that I'll be 8 o'clock. So I'll just wait a few more minutes and then I'll end the session and call it a night. Although I'll be up and about, like the last week, I think it was after midnight, because by the time I upload and I fix this and I type this and I do this and I do that, it was late. Because I didn't finish until, it would have been 9, I think it was nearly 10 o'clock by the time I finished. Oh, hi, Miss Adalia. How are you? Yeah, so by the time I uploaded everything, it takes forever to upload. And yeah, and I did everything, and then I was doing other stuff and other admin, and of course, yeah, it was very late when I went to bed. So all night, the cards are just flying out of my hands all night. This one is soul groups, and your desires are within reach. Good. Do you have time for a general? Yes, no problem at all. I'll do a general for you. General reading for Miss Italia. Sorry, it's really taking me long tonight. All right. 3, 2, 1. Hi, Angel. How are you? Okay, it's in the reverse, and it says here peace. And in the reverse, it says untethered, disconnected, vulnerable, and unaware. So I feel that you just have to be a bit cautious as maybe you're going to be unaware of a situation that arises. Hi, Laura. How are you? Nice to see you back. How much do you charge for a question? Angel, my online readings here on the lives are free. So if you'd like to type in, it's just one question though for each person. You can just type in the comment box your question. So I feel like there's something, and I feel like it's something in your life is out of balance, because you can see, to me, this is balance, but it's out of balance, and therefore it's not giving you peace because there's something out of whack, something not aligning, and I feel like you need to reconnect with yourself, and also I feel like you need to protect yourself from the spiritual negativity. So I feel that maybe you've left yourself open to and a bit vulnerable at times with certain situations or people, but you need to hone in on that and ask the angels and God and the universe to cut the negativity and block anything from coming into you so that you're protected. And I feel like that's what it is, and that's brought you a little bit out of balance, and it's not bringing you peace, and you will not get peace until you sort out this misalignment. So and it says here, connected journey, balanced and clearing. So once you are back in peace and back in alignment, you will find that things will be more balanced mentally, physically, emotionally, financially, spiritually. So I hope that helps, and look forward to your feedback, Miss Italia. All right. Funnily enough, I was about to end my session because it's been very, very quiet tonight, and no one's been asking questions. So I was going to end the session, but I thought I'd wait till 9 o'clock, because it's now 9 o'clock, because My usual live session on YouTube is at 9 o'clock. Will I be homeless soon? Well, let's have a look. I don't normally do predictive questions, but I will see what I can do in terms of what we can come up with for you for that. 3, 2, 1. Look at that, soul groups. And it says here, messages, reunion, connection, and validation. So to me, I feel that you need to reconnect with maybe relatives, friends, or like a social group. And I think maybe they will have resources and networking and maybe financial assistance for you so you don't end up homeless. But it's also, you know, what you feel, but I feel like the angels are guiding you towards this. So I would suggest you are proactive at connecting with people, connecting with resources and networking with people that you align with and people that can guide you and accept assistance and accept guidance that people give you in terms of, you know, the situation that you're in. So I hope that helps, Angel, and look forward to your feedback. I do work. Yes. So it could be anyone at your work, it could be a community group, it could be someone or a group of people that you align with. So yeah, I would definitely be connecting to those resources. Miss Italia is saying, funny you mention protection. I was think of ways and what I can do to add extra protection around myself. Very on point, thank you. You're welcome. Laura from Soul Divinity, can I get a card about finance, please, if you have time? Sure. I'll make extra time for you, Laura. All right. So, Laura, finance. Maybe Laura from Soul Divinity should get in contact with Miss Idalia about if I don't know if Laura from Soul Divinity has like a protection candle, because I can't remember if I bought that from you before, Laura. So maybe you should get in contact with Miss Idalia, or Miss Idalia should get in contact with Soul Divinity, Laura from Soul Divinity, who makes beautiful candles. Maybe you have a protection candle that you can guide Miss Idalia with. So it's up to you. You can get in contact with each other there. All right. Oops. Oh, this card wanted to come out. Oh, and look at that. You asked about finances, and look what the angels brought us. And it says shower of prosperity, but it's in the reverse. My goodness, a lot of reverse cards tonight. It says here, missed opportunities, unmotivated, stubborn, and lack. So I feel that maybe people, or there have been situations where you've been offered, or you could have had been partaken in some situations where finances and promotions and things like that would have occurred, but maybe you didn't take up the opportunity. Maybe you thought it was too good to be true. And I just feel that you've missed out on an opportunity. Maybe you've been unmotivated and then the situation passed you by. So I feel that in order to get your wealth back on track and your finances back on track, it says here wealth, opportunity, success, and manifestation. So I would definitely start with manifestation. So looking at what you'd like to bring into your life and start thinking about what you'd like in your life and, like for example, how much you'd like to earn or, assistance from the angels about, being able to pay for things and allow that abundance to come into your life. And Archangel Ariel is the Archangel of abundance. So whether it's in any area of life abundance, but you can also ask for an abundance of finances and not to have a lack of abundance. You want the abundance of prosperity and, be showered with prosperity and abundance. So I hope that helps and look forward to your feedback. And I just love this color purple. It's really beautiful. So just keep persisting and keep striving for that goal that you'd like to receive or that manifestation, and I'm sure you'll get there with determination and motivation. So look forward to your feedback. Laura, sorry, I put an itchy nose all of a sudden. It's like someone's putting a feather under my nose and oh goodness. All right, I am in a divorced case. Oh, that's sad. It is sad, but sometimes it's, I don't want to sound cruel when I say this, but sometimes it's probably the better option sometimes, because if you're going to be miserable and lack in different areas of your life, sometimes, and I'm not condoning or I'm not telling people to leave their partners, but in certain situations when things are very negative or very heavy, and depending on who the person it is, sometimes divorce is sort of like a new start, a new chapter in your life, and you may struggle at the initial part of it all, but it's, you're getting rid of what you don't need anymore and you're forging a new life. So I wish you all the best with that, Angel. Now let me have a look what's happening over here. Thank you. Yes, very unmotivated at the moment. Hopefully things change. Yes. So just do things to motivate you. Like, I was going to say like what I do, but I don't know. I just, sometimes when I feel unmotivated, I select specific songs, crank them up, and, that usually helps the motivation or, depending on what situation you're in, you might, if it's in the evening and you're feeling a lack of motivation, just put the TV on and watch some kind of comedy special or something that's fun or something that makes you laugh. And, that laughter will change your energy and it might change from being unmotivated to motivated. So you can try that. And then, of course, there are other things, the more traditional things like you can ground yourself, you can pray, meditate, those more traditional things. I'm trying to think of which archangel. Still got that song in my head. It won't leave my head. I can hear him singing it in my ear. Sorry, I keep getting notifications. I need them all. Yes. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I do appreciate your presence here tonight. It is 9:10 in the evening here in Sydney, Australia. And if you haven't done so, please like, subscribe to my channel. Let me know where you're watching from. Let me know what time it is where you're watching from. I love all that information because it's nice to know where people are from and see how far, you know, with the internet we're so, you know, within reach with everybody. So it's nice to know someone that may be thousands of kilometers away is just right here. I'm going to have a quick drink. Don't let the sun go down on me. I can't believe I almost missed your live. I thought it was Tuesday. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know, with the public holiday and everything, I understand that. I wasn't sure if I should do a live this week, but I was guided to do a live, and I was guided to do it at 8 o'clock tonight, and just on YouTube. So normally, as you all know, my regulars know that I do 8 p.m. to approximately 9 p.m. on Instagram, which is at @AngelicBlue_. And then I change over to YouTube and do my live there from 9 p.m. onwards. So, and it's usually on a Wednesday night. Oh, that was a lovely card. Energy healing. Maybe that's what we all need, a bit of energy healing. Oh, I just feel that in the air. You know, go to some, I don't know, I feel like definitely some healing needs to take place. I didn't get a notification, which is odd. Oh, that's probably why it's been quiet. I don't understand why. Because I did do a post 24 hours ago so that I was going to do a live, and then I just came on at my usual, well, at the time. Yeah, that's it. I find that, I was wondering why. I was thinking maybe because of the public holidays and people are away and that are not, you know, into their social medias as much because they're away or enjoying their long weekend or the extra holiday or whatever it is. So it's interesting to know. Yeah, because tonight's been a bit quiet actually. So I was wondering why. And now tonight my internet, I don't think, it's played up a little bit, but not as bad as it did last week where it completely froze. So I ended up having to do 2 lives. So as soon as the one froze, I ended that one and then started the next live. So I've got 2 lives. If you go back to last week's live session, there are actually 2. I did part 1 and part 2. So that's just the way the cookie crumbles, they say. As the cookie crumbles. No, that's the way the cookie crumbles. I don't know why I use these expressions because I never get them right. I always muddle them up. Oh gosh, maybe it's getting late. I've been sleep deprived. I'm just... Oh. Oh, yeah, more cards flying out. Oh look, the prayer, the power of prayer, that's come up again. So maybe that is a theme tonight. Because this is the second time it's popped up. And I think people underestimate the power of prayer. So maybe if you're seeking answers or you're seeking some kind of confirmation or reassurance, maybe you need to start praying. I saw you went to the Parrot versus Tigers game up the hills. Yes. Shh, not too loud. You know, someone in the other room wasn't happy. But no, I was ecstatic. It's like we won the grand final. And I went with my dad and my husband. So my husband goes for the Tigers. And of course, my entire family, we all go for Parramatta and have since day dot. I say to people when they say, "Oh, how long have you been following Parramatta for?" And I say, "Well, I think from the moment I was born, I was in the Parramatta family thanks to my dad. It was he initiated me into the Parramatta family, and in my family, this might you as a Para fan, Miss Italia, you might like this. I've got a sister who was born on the day of one of the grand finals. I won't say which one, but she was born on the day of one of the Parramatta grand finals. And let's just say my dad was ecstatic. So not only was his child born, he had another child, the birth of a child, but that child has always been, I won't say the favourite, but the one that we, like the honorary child, because she was born the day that Parramatta won the grand final, and it was, so how can we not go for Parramatta? But, and did you see in the this is about, it's actually a joke within our group. Did you see that within the photos that I posted, that there's one of my daughter? She's actually the sister of one of the players for Parramatta. And I said to her, I hope your mum doesn't feel like I'm disrespecting her. And she goes, no, she loves it. And then I met the parents today, actually. And she goes, no, I'm happy to share it. I'm like, oh, good. So I've got a daughter and I've got a son who plays for the NRL. I love it. I absolutely love it. Oh, gosh. So I've got the parents' approval to say that they're my children. So I'm now going to be, well, mind you, when I'm at the game and I scream and yell at my son, people must think I'm crazy, but anyway, I don't care. I'm so happy to cheer for someone that's good, and I don't think it's a bad thing to encourage someone and cheer someone on. So why not? I don't have children, so I have other people's children as my children. But yes. So this week we get, I think we get just the 2 points because it's a bye for us this week. So that's pretty good. I was actually going to wear my Parramatta jersey for one of the readings. But I don't know. Because it's blue and yellow, and that's my colours, and that's my the Saint Michael, the Archangel colours. But I thought, no, I won't. Oh gosh. I just heard something weird just then. I was very happy with the win as a lifelong Para fan myself. Yep, so you get where I'm coming from. Like, as I said, from the moment I was born, I've been in the Para, and I'm sure that's probably the same for yourself. And and it doesn't matter what happens, good, bad or ugly, we remain supporters. But to be honest, I didn't think we were going to win with the yellow. We never really win with the yellow, the away jersey and the away outfit. But yeah, I'm buying tickets to the grand. Oh yes, believe me. Well, I was there. So when Parramatta played against Cowboys in I think it was 2022. They played, I can't remember I think they played at North Queensland, I think. And so I said to my husband, obviously we can't go there, but let's go to the Parramatta Leagues Club. Mate, what an atmosphere. It was so good. And then to win, that was pretty good. And then we went to the grand final, which we're not talking about. But unfortunately, the only tickets we could get were right with the opposition. So that wasn't a really good thing. But yeah, if I could, I would buy grand final tickets if I knew that Parramatta were definitely going to be in the grand final. Absolutely. I'm dreading, I don't think it will be, but I'm dreading a Tigers and Parramatta grand final. Because that'll be an interesting time in my household. Oh well, I hope. Well, if you see me at one of the games, come over and say hi to me, Miss Italia. I'm usually at the obviously Parramatta supporters end, but yeah, if you are ever around and you see me, please feel free to come up and say hello to me. If we played like Sunday, let's lock it in. Absolutely, absolutely. Well, if it gets closer, when it gets closer to the time, yeah, I was thinking Moses and Lomax combo too. But when it gets closer to the time, and it looks like they will be in the finals and the grand final, then we should organise to be there at the game. Yes, we need all the supporters. Yes. And don't forget my son. My son's in that team too. I did a post with him. I'm trying to think how many weeks ago. It was when we won against St. George. I'm the loudest at the games. I'm surprised you haven't heard me. Well, I could say the same thing. It was funny because at the game, it seems like this has turned into a footy. It seems like this has turned into a footy podcast. Yes, number 12, correct. Initially he played number 16, and now he's playing number 12. Yeah, but the last game when it was really quiet in the stadium. And when I say quiet, there was no cheering. Like there was of course there was noise, but there wasn't any cheering or any kind of banter or anything like that. And then I just screamed, "Go Para!" And within a couple of seconds, I don't remember who got the ball and scored. And I was like, please. And that was actually at the beginning of second half when they scored the 3 in a short period of time. It was a pretty good atmosphere, I must admit. But yeah. Yeah, so number 12 is my son. And as I said, I'm so happy now that the mother said that she's happy to share. So she doesn't get offended if I call him my son. And of course, his sister, which I know the sister, that she's my daughter. So she said she's happy to share. So I'm happy about that. Yeah. That was so funny. Oh my God, time's just flown and we've just been talking about football. Anyone else want to talk about football? As long as it's about Parramatta, no other teams. Oh, hold on. You can talk about the Blues. That's okay because that's coming up a couple of weeks too, isn't it? I was at the game when Para pumped the Broncos 58-0. Oh, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah. That would have been awesome. I don't know if I was at that one. I'm not sure. Somehow I don't think I was. Oh, oh, yes, okay. Yeah, when it was called Combanks. No, it was called, it wasn't Combank. It was, oh my God. It was the other bank, the orange one. Not ING, the other one. I can't remember, but I can see it. And then it changed to Combank. But yeah, it's the same stadium. Mate, what an atmosphere. Oh, yeah. I can only imagine. I think, yeah, no, I didn't end up going to that one. Now I know which one you're talking about. I didn't end up going to that one. Bank West, that's what it was. Bank West Stadium. Yeah, I didn't go. I don't know if I ever went. I think I did go when it was Bank West. But I never went to that game, no. But, yeah. That's good. It's a fun, as long as there's, I always say, as long as the games are called fairly and there's no aggression in terms of like, if there's banter between people, that's fair enough. But I did obviously see people that weren't, like some things that were being said were ridiculous from both sides. I didn't agree with that, but you can't stop people from saying what they want to say. But yeah, some people just take it just a little bit too far. But anyway. I think for nearly most of the game, I had 2 police officers behind me for most of the game. They'd stand behind me and where we were sitting. Well, actually, I don't sit down. I'm standing I can't sit down. I was standing the whole time. Never been so happy to lose my voice. Yeah, I know what you mean. That's too funny. Miss Italia, you're so funny. Can you imagine if we go to the game together? That would be hilarious. Well, like I said, you know what I look like. So if you're ever at a game, please feel free to come up to me and tell me that you're Miss Italia. And I'm sure that we'll be definitely cheering for this. We're cheering for the same team, and I'm sure that they'll hear us. All right. Is there anyone else that would like a reading? We will definitely have police around. Oh, look, I wasn't even that bad and I had police around, but I think it was just in the position of where we were. They came and then they'd walk off and they'd come back around again and yeah. So, but that's okay. It's all good. They're doing their job. But it was a bit intimidating to have them so close behind. And they weren't doing anything wrong. They were just standing there. So, noise pollution. Yeah, well, yeah. Oops. It's this one. Renewed connections. Ah, lovely. If you have no idea what we're talking about, we are talking about our team, our football team, our NRL team, which is Parramatta Eels. So we've just been talking about some of the games that we've attended separately. I'm just shuffling and shuffling. I'm going to stop now. Waiting if anybody else would like a reading. Otherwise, I'll end the session. And like I said, if you'd like to contact me for any of my readings, or you'd like to hire me for your event, I do events where I do as an angelic healer. Please email me info@angelicblue.com.au. When I go to the next game, I'll call you over the speaker. Do we really need the speaker? Would you need the speaker to call me? if you can, then we can meet. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Like I said, I'm in the usually around the supporters section, so I'll be around. You'll know who I am because you know what I look like. That's too funny. Oh dear, oh dear. So if you're new, please, I was going to say, if you'd like to get a reading from me, all you need to do is in the comment or chat box, just type in the guidance you'd like to receive from the angels. And I'll draw out a card for you. Thank you those who already have liked my page. And if you haven't done so, please like and subscribe to my channel. I do appreciate the support. All right. Well, I think I might end it tonight. Seems as a very quiet night, and I don't know if it's got anything to do with... Oh, look at that. I was going to say, I don't know if it's got anything to do with the lack of notification, and the card on the bottom of the deck is communication. Accuracy, expression, intimacy, honesty. Do a card to see if Para will win the grand final before I die. Oh, I wish. If I knew that, I would, trust me. But yeah, no, that'll be good. But I don't do predictions. So I'm hoping it's very soon too, because I've been waiting since 1986, the last grand final. Yes, so it's been a while. So let's hope that something changes. But you shouldn't be that old. I don't think you don't come across that you're that old. So it should happen before that. All right. Well, thank you everyone for tonight, for being part of my live session, whether you liked, commented, subscribed, contributed to my channel. I do appreciate it. Thank you so much. I'll let you know if I'm doing a live next week. I don't even know if people are getting their notifications. It seemed like a very, very quiet night tonight, but that's okay. That happens. Look out for my upcoming videos, as well as posts that I do, quite often. Yes, so if you'd like to connect with me via my other social media platforms, I have Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, and Facebook, as well as YouTube. And if you'd like to hire me for your event as an angelic healer, please contact me via my email, which is info@angelicblue.com.au. And if you'd like your own personal reading, you can contact me via my website, which is www.angelicblue.com.au. Miss Italia says, thank you, Teresa. Good night. You're welcome. Thank you so much, Miss Italia. I look forward to connecting with you again. And we can chat maybe next... Oh, no, I was going to say not next week, because Parramatta has a bye this week, so not much to say. But Look forward to connecting with you all. Like I said, I do appreciate all the likes and the comments and the contributions to my live. Look forward to connecting with you, and have a safe and happy remainder of the week and weekend. And I will chat with you very soon. Bye. Yes, go Para. Exactly. Thank you.